Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. Today is May 26, 2022, and in this video I am going to cover the most trending stocks we have in the Philippine market today. So I'm using Investograms and I just clicked stock trends here, and these are the stocks I'll be reviewing. Okay, so if this is the type of video you want to watch every day, feel free to hit the subscribe button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos. All right, so let's get started. Of course, we have to start with the index. Index had a nice recovery, but it's just a 0.72% increase from yesterday's price. Just know that when I say index, this is comprised of the 30 plus companies that are blue chip companies in the country. So that's the composition of our index. So what can I say now? Okay, you have some 270 million in foreign buying, so that's nice. However, look at this, not much of a volume yet, so we are not 100% sure that by tomorrow we could break the MA20 line, which is currently acting as a resistance. So at this point, I can probably say that let's observe the 6,561 area, because this could be already the beginning of a higher high and higher low. But let's see. For now, I'm just plotting this new level as our support. Right. So what's interesting, even though we did not have much volume today, with this red heavy volume during or on the 24th of May. Okay, so we didn't have continuation. We had a bounce right after that, but it's just that the volume is not that very stable as of yet. So we might just be moving sideways first, or let us see, because we're approaching a resistance area, right? So that's for our index. The first stock is BSC. So I think BSC is one of those stocks that got called out for not submitting their was it annual report, their income report. Okay, so by June 1st, if they're not able to submit that, then they can be suspended. So let's see if there's any news around that. No update, but you can of course check out sometimes the social feed of Investograms is really helpful. You get a lot of updates there. But at this point, nice 10.81% gain from today's performance. Let's see, baka may update sila. BSC. Let's see. Bakit 10.8% gain? Big jump. Okay, a lot of palit sila ng mga kosa. Okay. Okay, I think they've submitted their report already, no? Their income statement. Ayan na. Ayan, so probably that was the catalyst today, because they have already submitted their income statement, and here it shows what? From gain or by purchase manager, loss from, parang loss sila, no? This is their net income. Okay, net income is still on the positive side. It's not showing here yet. So it's still positive. It's 109 million. Okay, so that's 109 million. So that must be the reason why there's a nice movement to the upside, and there's also volume. So that's really good. What I can see here is that there's a big possibility that there could be a continuation Actually, this is already, look at this, from the time it did the consolidation right at the support here, and then it got revisited. Your RSI already gave us that bullish divergence, and now we had a nice green engulfing candlestick. So chances are we could be reversing really, really soon. So take advantage of those fluctuations tomorrow. If you're able to get in lower than 0.41, then you gotta be lucky. I'm thinking it could even revisit the 0.38 before it starts to go even higher. The next stock is, let me go back to that, Converge. Okay. May buyback siya, oh. Let's see, what is this? So for those people who are not very familiar, how buyback work, when a stock becomes cheap, okay, normally the company itself is buying those shares because they know that it's already cheap, and they know the financial condition of the company. That means there's a big chance that they could really gain from it, because chances are it will already move up. So a lot of traders use this as, a catalyst, um, when entering a stock. Once the owners start to buy, then that's a buy. When owners start to sell, then they're selling. That's already a big possibility that, a stock could decline. But in this case, uh-huh, it's a buyback. Okay. Accumulated number of shares, purchase date, total amount, what is this, 6 billion? Yeah, 6 billion to own shares repurchased. Grabe, ang laki, 6 billion. So check that out, guys. I think we're also very lucky because we're sitting at a support right now. This is your support area. Okay, reason for that is this is already the third day where I see candlesticks consolidating at the 25.6 area. If you look to the left, this one over here, March 23rd, you also had that consolidation. Dito hindi masyado, medyo slightly below the support area. So, but that's the support I'm looking at right now. The volume is also starting to rise. See that? Tumataas na siya. Gain, Q1 gains, it's 27% net income. Okay, so that could be your trigger. Next is Dito. Okay, let's find out what happened to Dito. I know this is still red. No update. Quarterly report. Let's see, baka nag-submit na sila ng kanilang income. Ayan, they've already submitted. So let's check Dito. But it's still red, guys. I know it's already green pala. It went up, pero earlier today, it went as low as 452. See that? So if I'm to increase this, actually we just bounced at the support area. As you can see, if you look to the left, this used to be your support, and then now if you refer to the 2 points over here, previous support was around the 27 area in the RSI. Now it went higher, it's now 37, so that's also a bullish divergence. So my take here is that try to see, of course, if the market will give you a chance around 4.5. That will be even better because we're still very near our support. This is already, it's been since November. Technically, if you look at this area over here, overall the main direction is just sideways. We've been doing sideways since November. Okay, so time to accumulate if you want to really go long term with Dito. Let's see what the others. Okay, so ito ang kanilang income statement. Current year 3 months, previous years 3 months. Medyo negative pa sila, no? Of course, syempre the expenses in preparation for their launch was really huge. Kumbaga, nagbabayad pa to ng mga utang. See that? So, check this out, guys. Alright. So, mukhang they will not be suspended. Good job. They're able to submit it, even it's late. Yeah, if it's... I don't know what about the rest. Let's check out web. Okay, so there's a continuation to the upside here. When it reached this area, it retraced, right? But it is starting to move even higher. It's bouncing, but just be extra careful because we are also very near a resistance and the momentum is starting to die down, okay? And the volume is also significantly lower than the previous point over here. So the main in layman's term, as we go even higher, the sentiment of the investors is already declining. They know that it's starting to become expensive. I suggest don't chase this anymore. Actually, what we're talking about here is the area where you can take profit. So I'm addressing this to those people who have entered earlier. So dapat profit taking level na kayo. Okay, so don't be too greedy, guys. If you're already profitable, if you want, you can lock in some gains, maybe 30% if you want. Kung gusto mo talaga for this to move even higher, iwan ka lang probably half of it if you want. Para pag nag-dip siya, you can again buy it at a lower level. Next stock is SCC. Now for SCC, okay, SCC got rejected as well. So this is what I was mentioning the other time. I was talking about SCC being a nice candidate for a dividend stock to hold on to for long term. However, I also mentioned that it is already on the pricey side. That's why at this point, if you're still interested, just wait for it to pull back. It's fine. That is healthier. At least when a stock goes up and then once in a while it drops to retrace, that's a nice movement compared to a rapid this one rapid jump and then just a few days ang laki ng bagsak. It's steep. So in this case, try to catch it somewhere at the MA29 because at this point, I'm looking at actually may isa pa palang area where it could potentially bounce in between. That is your 31.9. Okay. Reason for saying that is I see this area over here. You had a tiny resistance formed for several days in March. Okay, so let's find out. Maybe that could also be respected. You have some 10 million on foreign buying, so let's see. Next stock is SPNEC. SPNEC. Okay, SPNEC, you have a resistance. You got rejected here, and you also have another red. So what you can probably do, just so you understand the area where it could potentially bounce, you plot your Fibonacci. Okay, so this is your resistance, as you can see, and the sentiment right now is on a possible pullback, and so you have to watch out for these key levels. The 0.2361, that's 1.74, 1.69, 1.66. Okay, so probably your threshold here is the moment it touches MA20. That could be your last hard stop there, and then you can re-enter if you want. For those people who really cannot wait, maybe in between here, just play it by ear. By the time the price touches that area, let's see how the next candlestick will be formed, because sometimes we can already get some ideas right there. So just go ahead and review and request this stock in the future videos or drop it in the comment section so that I can prioritize it the next day. The next stock is MONDE. MONDE, ang ganda. Okay, so this is what you call a consolidation on the high side. So you had your resistance right here, and there was even an attempt that a threat the previous day that it could potentially go down, but here what happened was it officially did a breakout today. This is an official breakout right here. So it's an entire candlestick sitting at the resistance. So chances are the next possible movement is a continuation. Kita nyo sa taas na side walang wick. So chances are aakyat pa siya. Hindi natin alam kung the entire day aakyat siya or mag intraday dip, touch the previous resistance and create a support right there. Saka mag-continue siya to the upside. Okay, so that's my take. Looks like with this kind of movement, we're now creating brand new higher highs and higher lows. Support area at the moment I see 1597. So there could be a continuation and then a slight pullback, challenging your previous resistance to create a new support. Next is ACEN. ACEN. Okay, so this is red today. Full breakdown in the price. So baka babalik siya ulit. This is what I'm going to do. I'm plotting the downtrend channel. I'll plot it this way so you know that it is moving downwards. Okay, so yan. So chances are babalik siya dito. Retest muna. Retest before we create a lower low. Retest muna yung previous support. Baka we might have a double bottom and then successfully take off right after that. So between 626 to 6.85. At this point, that is already a good haggle coming from a price near 13 pesos. So that's a nice one to closely monitor. At this point, baka may 1 to 2 days, I'm not sure, or 1 day that it'll touch this area. This one too gives out dividend. However, I don't know how much is this, 0.06. We haven't really reached 2 years here or 1 year. But in a year, siguro, I'm not sure kung every quarter they're consistent at giving out dividend. Pero medyo minimal lang siya. This is ACEN is a company in the renewable energy sector. So you'll notice that a lot of companies are coming out right now that are related to solar energy or renewable energy. One is CREIT, Raslag. I also have a video around that. You may check it out. They will go on IPO as well, and the entry price is 2 pesos. So if you're in COL, I'm not sure with the other brokers, but in COL, I already have an option to subscribe. Okay, so that's my outlook for ACEN. Next stock is ALLDAY. ALLDAY. Okay. Looks like it is creating that sideways movement. Sideways pa lang tayo na the volume just flat, slightly higher. Foreign selling. There's foreign selling. So I'm on the conservative side. Baka it will take some time. I don't know. Hopefully in just a few days we already successfully bounce and cross the MA20 line. Currently the MA20 is acting as a resistance, as you can see right here. However, if you are going to look at RSI, your RSI is also giving us a bullish divergence. We're flat in our price, but the RSI is already giving us an upward trajectory. So at this point, if you're a believer of ALLDAY, 0.40 is our support. You can stay long term because this is a good candidate for bottom picking or bottom fishing. Yeah, you're sitting at a support. So it's up to you. You can lock in gains as we move even higher and higher, or you wait for it to, you can hold on to it long term. if you have really read and understood the current situation of the company, their financial condition. So this analysis is purely, most of the time, purely based on technical. So you have to do your research, understand the business fundamentally. So there's PSE Edge, where you can get information, the social feed section, but be extra careful because there are a lot of hype in that section. So play it by ear, practice judgment. It's your hard-earned money, guys. So please do your research. In the meantime, I was able to cover all the trending stocks today. So if there is another stock you'd like me to prioritize, feel free to drop a comment. The next video I will be recording will be the most active stocks for today. Okay, so catch that. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and bye bye for now.